Mic check. There we go. Mic check. Hey, folks. Well, I don't know why that happened. My mic got turned off some kind of way. But here, welcome to here, season 2 of Full Throttle Next Gen Sim Racing Series. It's race number 19 here, presented by Stan Mayberry here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Coming to you live here on Rice Motorsports TV. Of course, we want to give a shout out, as always, to our sponsor. That would be Sonic Graphic Design, Admin Box, Turn 2 Terribles, and Buster's Corner. As we go into this race number 19 here, let's take a look at the driver standings here. And Aiden Verlaine, he continues to lead. He's got a 13-point lead now over Ken Baum Jr. Getting a little close there. Nick Cannon in that 3rd position. Tyler Isley 4th. Colin McCarthy 5th. Lucas Nilja 6th. 7th, we have Carson Pittman. Dale Hales 8th. 9th, William Brown. And David Smith Jr. rounding out the top 10. And look on down and see if you see your favorite driver in the top 20 standings there. And Jeremy Zolfos, he took a 3-position jump up to 17th. And boy, Kevin Click, he's just on just inside the top 20. He took a big hit last week, and we'll see if he can claw his way back up the standings. Taking a quick look at the team standing, the Verlaine Racing continue to lead, almost 65 points now ahead of Nitro. Turn 2 Terribles 3rd. Opar Motorsports 4th. Glitter Kitty Racing 5th. Posse Racing, they look at this. They just did move up past Up in Smoke by 2/10 of a second. No, 2/10 of a point. I'm sorry. And so a very tight battle going on there between those two teams. Mayberry Motorsports 8th. Team Spark Unicorn 9th. Ryan Broderick Racing 10th. And then we have River Region Racing and AOR 11th and 12th. And checkered flag is in the air. We're going to get ready to go do some qualifying here. Server should be rolling over any second now. I'm gonna check something. I think my mic should be working okay now. Yeah, I just checked it on my phone here, so yeah, we're good to go here. Let's see who's gonna head on out. I think I see Ken Baum Jr. making his way onto the track. Getting up to speed here. And do it first one to cross the line. And the clock is running here for the number 2. Hugging that outside wall, trying to keep those RPMs as high as possible as he races down the backstretch. Let's see what kind of speed he's getting. 174 looks like he topped out there. Let's see what he gets here for his first time lap. As he comes to the line. And he will slide. He's provisional pole. Oh, he just got bumped. 31.629. Let's bring up the timing tower. We do have several times on the board. Let me refresh that a little bit. Let's reload that overlay. There we go. Nick Cannon right now, a provisional pole sitter with that 31.260. Baum is still in that 2nd position. Let's see, does he improve on his time? He just got bumped to 2nd, and now he's falling down the order, but he moves back up to 2nd, 31.042, and Kim Baum Jr. does get back up to the top of the charts there for the moment. He's your provisional pole sitter at the moment. Who else? There's Don DeGroot. He's currently in the, does he have a time? He doesn't have a time on the board. Yes, he's P7 at the moment. The numbers are changing. That's why we don't see anything in his green box there. Across the stripe. Let's see what time he gets this time. He's going to update for us, and that we're waiting for the software to catch up with us here, because that's not his picture. And but right now, Ken Baum, he's I'm looking to see if it's gonna. No, he's 2nd. Yeah. Who else is out on track? How about Ryan Broderick? Let's see if we can lock in on him. Might have to restart something here, but what we're gonna do is because this. Oh yeah, I see what's going on. The software kind of froze up on us. But before we get to the racing, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Sim Racing Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
How are you doing tonight, man?
Hey, I'm talking here. You know who you're talking to? Macho Man! I'm on my way to Monday Night Raw.
Terribles, Throttle Speedway. We've got Devin Bourne with us.
Keen Motorsports Shop here with Kyle Keen.
Sitting here with Sean Keen. We're going to talk a little bit about racing history.
Okay, folks, we're back here with the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Sim Racing Series, and they're starting to grid up now. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the race info here tonight. And what a beautiful night for racing. It's slightly on the cool side, almost 69 degrees. That's actually almost perfect weather. Winds are only 2 miles an hour. They've got 4 sets of tires here tonight to work with. The set they start with, plus 3 additional sets. They have the 3 green, white checker attempts for 120 laps around this 1.5 mile facility. You know they don't do any fast repairs. So we'll see how things work out here tonight. As always, thank you for joining us here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And as they line up on the grid, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting order for this evening. And Robbie Bice, wow, got the pole position here tonight. And then Bill Hales will be starting next to him. Ken Baum Jr. starting 3rd. Brian Pressler 4th. Jaden Bingham in that 5th position. 6th is David Salter. 7th will be Matthew Fitz. Don DeGroot 8th. Nick Cannon 9th. Stan Mayberry rounds out your top 10. Then we have Tyler Isley in the 11th position. Lucas Nilgis in the 12th spot. 13th will be Kevin Click. 14th, Ryan Broderick. Michael Self 15th. 16th is Chris Lynn. 17th, Carl Fitz. And everybody else, they didn't post a time. Colin McCarthy, he'll line up in 18th position. William Brown, 19th. And Briggs Swope starting shotgun on the field in the 20th position. They're waiting for everybody to come on to pit road here. Robbie Bice will be rolling them out of pit lane. As soon as everybody gets there, he goes. He's leading them onto the track here. Getting ready for 120 laps of action here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The whole field getting underway. Everybody's kind of playing catch up here, getting out of the pits. Making their way now into turn 3. Pace car will be pulling in any moment here. Everybody's all lined up nicely here. Come out of turn 4. Pace car getting ready to peel off. There he goes. All we need now is a green flag.
Green flag.
Waiting.
Flag.
We got a green flag and we are racing here at Atlanta. Making their way down to turn 1. Ken Baum Jr., he's right behind your leader there, Robbie Bice, leader and pole sitter. We got a report that Carl Fitz crashed. He looks like he's by himself. There's no caution. Brian Presley a little close to the wall there. Can Robbie Bice hang on to lead lap number 1? I don't think so. Ken Baum Jr.'s got his nose ahead. And they get to the line. I think he got it. Ken Baum Jr. will lead lap number 1 by 0.02 of a second. They're door to door. Robbie Bice battling hard to try to get that lead back here. As they race down the backstretch. Now they're about to catch Carl Fitz in a hurry here. These guys are battling for position, and you can see a lapped car of Carl Fitz there right ahead of them. So we'll see what happens here in a minute. Jaden Bingaman now in that second position, tucks in behind the 28 Robbie Bice. Ken Baum Jr., he's lost some positions there. About to feel some heat there from the number 3 Matthew Fitz. 67 there, Brian Pressler on that high side. And now Robbie Bice, he will lead this lap for sure. Oh, and I think he got a little touch there in the rear, and boy, he's trying to hold on to it. Oh my goodness, everybody gets past him. Wow, what a save there for Robbie Bice. Man, you got a feel for him though. He's still on the lead lap, but he's trying to get his composure there. He's in the 18th spot, but he'll just have to get himself together and keep on rolling. And hopefully he can keep pace now, and maybe they'll catch a caution at some point and he'll be able to catch up with the field. Jaden Bingaman now your new leader. Ken Baum Jr., he's moving in close to that 26 machine. Sizing them up, trying to see if he can make a pass as they race down the backstretch. He's staying down on that low line though. Here comes the 17 of Tyler Isley working his way past the 3 there, Matthew Fitz. Isley moving into position here. Matthew Fitz right there behind him. They're nose to tail going into turns 3 and 4. And now Jaden Bingaman has gotten ahead of the 28. So he leads them as they start lap number 7. Ken Baum Jr., he's still in that second position. Tyler Isley battling hard for that 3rd spot. Him and Matthew Fitz. Kevin Click is also right there in that number 35 machine. He's right behind Isley. Matthew Fitz, he's kind of gotten shaken out of there a little bit. Brian Presley now into that 5th position. Oh, they're getting a little squirrely behind them back there. Everybody managed to hold on. I think that was, who was that I saw? Was it that might have been somebody got a little squirrely back there for sure. Meanwhile, up the front here, I think it might have been the 32, but everybody managed to hold on. Man, some fierce battling going on here right now, folks. Riding on board Chris Lynn. Yeah, the winds are only 2 miles an hour. Boy, these cars are really moving around a lot here tonight at Atlanta. Oh, man, 67 Brian Presley just did grab that apron just a little bit. Got to be careful there as they race down the backstretch. Ken Baum Jr. now has made his way to the front. How long can he stay there? Tyler Isley on that high side, and he's making a move on the high side. He moves into the lead, at least as they cross the line he does. Will he be able to hold on to that position? We'll see if he can move down in front of the two. Yes, he does. Kevin Click on that high side. Jaden Bingaman behind the number 2. And Bob Jr., he's not done trying to get back to the front, though. They're sticking close to the 17 there, Tyler Isley. Brian Presley, meanwhile, he's trying to stay ahead of the 32 there, Chris Lynn. So far, so good. He's managed to hang on. 35 there, Kevin Click on that high side, trying to get a run. Look at Click moving his way up through there. Now up to the 3rd position. You know, Ken Bob Jr. might have got out of shape or something because he lost some positions there rather quickly. Click now into that 3rd spot. Isley now your leader at the front. It's Isley, Bingaman, Click, DeGroot, and Fitz, your top 5. Ken Bob Jr. back to that 5th position. Wait a minute. I just noticed that Hall saying, hey, Aiden isn't here tonight. Okay, so what? Well, I mean, hey, there's going to be some the opportunity for some guys to move up here as these guys continue to battle along. There's Lucas Nilgis deep in that pack there in that 7th position. He's just underneath the 61 there, Don DeGroot. Right behind Nick Cannon, the 8 machine. Now getting ready to start lap 14. Man, these laps are going to click off quick here at Atlanta. Oh, somebody got into the wall, and we got a big pile. Everybody's still going? Oh, for a minute I thought everybody's going to save it, but no, we have a caution here. Lap number 14, and several guys involved. Oh, Kevin Click, he crashed, and he jumped immediately to the pits. Matthew Fitz, he was involved. Let's see, is everybody still running? There's Fitz, and does he have any damage? Now, you know, they don't do the fast repair. His car looks okay. Let's see who Kevin Click. He's like I said, he's jumped to the pits already. Brian Pressler, and there's Brian. His car doesn't look too bad. Oh, I got a closer look. Yeah, it is a little dinged up in the front. Like I said, you know, they don't have the fast repairs here, so he'll have to get in on pit road and do what he has to do. And let's see if we can go back with Kevin Clicker, see if we can see what happened. And we'll roll it at slow motion there. There's Click the 35. Now, Tyler Isley already got touched by the 26, and he's trying to hold on to it. I mean, you're almost just along for the ride. Click, he just gets collected. Ken Baum Jr., Nick Cannon, absolutely nowhere to go. And big chain reaction going on there. And that's pretty much what's just going on. You see these guys back here starting to, everything's unfolding there in front of them. I was trying to, there we go, riding on board with McCarthy. Oh boy, oh my goodness, is he going to get past Click? Yes, he does. Woo, that was close. He does scoot past the 35. That was close there for Colin McCarthy. He was one of the luckier drivers in that little melee right there. So here we are, folks, on pit road. William Brown making his way off of pit road, followed by Chris Lynn. A lot of folks still on pit road. There's Robbie Bice, your pole sitter, making his way off of pit road. Lucas Nilgis, he's in that, looks like he'll be restarting in the 3rd position. And let's see, I'm trying to, we were talking to the guys. I was trying to give them a heads up when I'm gonna pull them in. I don't know how this is gonna work though, how easily this is gonna work. And let me see if I can find them real quick here in the channel. Sometimes, you know, they might be talking to folks, and let's see, where is he? There he is there, and we'll just, it'll probably help for me to unmute myself. And we'll drag him up here real quick. Hey, Lucas, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, how are things going? Got a good start so far, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but a little nerve-wracking. Feel like we've had a couple moments with one driver being a little aggressive early, but hopefully we've got that out of our system and whole group can keep it clean.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to?
No, I guess the whole team for TSUR GKR and anybody that's watching, you for the broadcast, man.
Going green.
10-4. I don't know. It looked like they just waved off the restart. I don't know why I can. It looks like you're coming across real good on the audio, I believe, but you're really quiet in my headset. I got to figure that out too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put you down to your channel here and see what I can see what's going on there. But good luck, buddy. We'll talk to you later on.
Thank you.
Good night. So yeah, they did wave off the restart. So we'll see what happens with that, and hopefully you guys could hear him okay in the when we were talking to him just now. I don't know why, man. I tell you, now we had the break last week for 4th of July. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. But you know how sometimes you come back and stuff has been sitting. You know, we have done a broadcast, you know, another series, but. Right now, this is our first one back here with Full Throttle, and I don't know why everything is so quiet. And I have to check some of my settings here to make sure that the volumes are up. It looks like nothing has been changed. You know, you gotta love computers, man. I tell you, something changed somewhere. I don't know what it is, but something changed. So we'll have to figure out. As long as they're coming good over the broadcast, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. So Jaden Bingham, he will lead them to the green flag. Lights are out on the pace car. They should be going this time. It'll be lap 19 on the restart. Green flag and racing once again. Yeah, I was just checking the audio there. It sounds like they're coming through nice and loud on the broadcast, so we'll figure out the other part later. So let's see, Bingham's your leader, Lucas Nilgis, and we're just speaking with him now in that second position. Briggs Swopes driving under the number 21. He just got a nose ahead now in that second position. Man, they are racing down the backstretch. Everybody really tight there. Nick Cannon now in that third position. He might be looking to try to make a move on Briggs Swope here if he can get there. Oh, and he can't go underneath him now because the number 9, William Brown, is trying to sneak in there. Lucas Nilgis on the high side. Swope, he did get that lead position. Bingham falling back to the third spot. Briggs Swope, he'll lead as they cross the stripe. They probably do like some bonus points for leading a lap, so bonus point there for the 57. Nick Cannon, boy, now he's trying to get his turn up at the front. Got a good run off of turn 2 as they race down the backstretch. Kevin Click, everybody's still on. I take that back. Kevin Click is he's still on pit road, probably getting some work done, I guess. Hopefully he'll be able to make it back out onto the track. fierce battling going on. Let's look a little further back in the field. Chris Lynn in that 6th position. The field is still tightly packed, at least through the 16th position. And there's Stan Mayberry, our race sponsor here tonight, currently running in that 9th position. That's Matthew Fitz ahead of him. Ryan Broderick down on the inside in that 5 machine. Boy, they're 3 wide. Going through turns 1 and 2 in front of him there. And they've sorted it out. Nick Cannon, he has gotten to the front now. Lucas Neal just following him along. They run 1 and 2. Chris Lynn now in that 3rd position. There's the 88 of David Salter. David, he didn't make the last race, I don't believe. So good to see him back on track. Trying to hold William Brown off. And good luck with that. You know, William Brown, but you know what I've been saying for the last few weeks, he's been qualifying better, and he's starting further up the order. And now today, though, I don't think I think he might have been one of the drivers who didn't post a qualifying time, so he actually did start from the back. But because he's gained 14 positions now up to the 5th spot. And man, he must have got a good jump on some folks on the restart. And who knows, he might have won a few pit road battles as well, gained some spots there, you never know. They continue to race along here. Boy, they're beating and banging right along here. Chris Lynn, now your leader. How about David Salter trying to challenge for the lead as they come to the stripe? Oh, he's going to, I think he just came up just short. And Chris Lynn, he got the point for leading that lap there. Boy, they're door-to-door coming off of turn 2. Lynn trying to hold on. You know, sometimes we've seen races here that it might have been a different type of car where sometimes that inside line just wouldn't go, but it seems like the guys can try to pass on the high side or the low side. This track is really alive here tonight. And they battle along, man. I mean, such tight packed racing here. It's almost like Talladega in a sense. I mean, this main field is really staying bunched up here. Tyler Isley now in that 14th position. Lost a few positions, running in some heavy traffic right now. We're lap 28 of 120. So it's already less than 100 laps to go. We've had the one caution. And just about everybody pitted. David Salter, he was one of the guys who didn't pit. Currently in that 6th position. Who else did not pit? Briggs Swope, he didn't pit. He's currently running 8th. Stan Mayberry stayed out, and he's 9th. All these guys are in the top 10 who did not pit. Jaden Bingaman, he did not pit, for that caution, and I'm not sure what happened, but he's back in 17th out there by himself, and Brian Pressler as well. And then we saw Carl Fitz, he spun, I believe, on the opening lap. And let's see, let me see where he is. He's running 19th, and he's still on the lead lap though. So, and boy, man, look at this battle here. Matthew Fitz giving the chrome horn there to the 9, William Brown. And they're battling for that position. Brown trying to get that lead from Chris Lynn. Didn't quite get it that time. Man, absolute dogfight going on here at Atlanta. And, oh man, they almost banged doors there just a little bit going down the back stretch. And almost, I swear, it looks like a little bit of bump drafting going on there. Fitz trying to see if he can get up there, get a little closer. Glitter Kitty Racing and Team Sparkle Unicorn, I think they're kind of like sister teams. They're like one big family. They got two different groups there, but you could almost say they're kind of like teammates there. And now Matthew Fitz, he is, well, I tell you, they've been moving around, and oh boy, the 88 David Salter, they split him high and low, William Brown and Ken Baum Jr. And oh, look at Matthew Fitz, the same thing's happening to him, 3 wide coming out of turn 4. And now it's William Brown, got his nose ahead. He will lead as they start lap 33. It's him and Chris Lynn still battling for that lead. Ken Baum Jr. is right there. Salter down on the inside. They passed him. They passed David Salter high and low, and just like that, he's right back up there again. Matthew Fitz challenging the 88 there for that. Looks like his 4th position at the moment. Nick Cannon back there. He's sitting back right now watching everything unfold here. Man, and there's some areas where the guys are just closing in so quick. And it's almost an exercise in just trying not to run over somebody sometimes. And some of these guys, they're getting a really good run off the corner, or as they come down to the, you know, how you have that little, the almost like a, it's almost like a double dog leg. You know how these D-shaped ovals are designed, and that can be kind of tricky because it's a flat. You know, you're turning left, you're almost like going through a turn, through a dog leg, but it's nice and flat. A lot faster than, say, if you were at Phoenix or something. And you gotta get it right, otherwise you will have problems. Chris Lynn still managing to hold on to that lead position. Ken Baum Jr. is right back up there, though. Boy, these guys, man, they're having fun out there tonight. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Don DeGroot behind Briggs Swope. Swope's got that 10th position. He's got a good view of everything that's going on in front of him here at the moment. And now we're on lap 36. We're not anywhere near the halfway point just yet. And of course, you know, these guys, they have to think big picture. You know, not having those faster pairs. You gotta be, if you're gonna make a move, you gotta, you know, hope that you got your plan works out the way you want it to, and if you're gonna make a move, make it stick. Because can't afford too many errors. It will cost you dearly. Oh, and he scrapes the wall, trying to get off the wall. He manages to get off of there. Man, I hate that when that happens. It's like an anchor. There's Tyler Isley battling with Stan Mayberry. Oh, it got a caution. There's the 93. I think that was the 53, I believe. Bill Hales. Oh, and Isley, he was trying to slow down and avoid some of these guys, and he ended up spinning out himself. Caution number 2 here on lap 38. William Brown, he's your leader. He'll be leading as they come to the stripe here under caution. So let me rewind. Let me go back here and see if I can see. Now, Bill Hales, he might have been at the beginning of that. Where's Bill at? There he is right there. Let's see. Does he have any damage? Maybe just a little bit on that left front. And let's go back to the replay, see if we can see what happened with Bill here. And so now the 50, where is the 53? He's there. See, he's down on the inside behind the 88 David Salter, the Mopar drivers there. And going down there. Oh, and I see the 18 Carl Fitz. He bounced off the ball. Oh, man, he got Ken Baum Jr. and Bill Hales. That's what precipitated all of that. And it's kind of basically a chain reaction. And Ken Baum Jr., now he got tagged, but he did get past Hales. And now he kind of pancaked the wall. So that's actually better for him than nosing into that wall or backing in. So that shouldn't be as bad a hit. It could have been far worse. And he's just getting to his pit box, and pit crew will work on the car. We'll see if he stays on pit road. Let's see. Let me try to find somebody else here. Let's see. Let me find Jimmy Barr. And where is Jimmy at? He is. Is he in the channel? He's in here somewhere. I think so. Let's see. I don't see him. Okay, maybe not. I'll have to go to somebody else then. He's in the race, that's for sure. And so you can see Bill Hales. He's staying on pit road there. His teammate David Salter now in that third position. And let's grab David real quick. Hey, David, Tony in the booth. You got a copy? Mic check, mic check.
Good, Tony.
Hey, man, I tell you, how's your race going out there tonight?
It's going pretty well.
That's good, yeah. And well, I tell you, your teammate had a little bit of bad luck there just now, so it doesn't look like the damage was too bad, so maybe he'll be able to get back in the race here, get going soon.
He says he's got about nine minutes of optional. So
Did you say 9 minutes?
9 minutes.
Wow, okay, yeah, really. So hopefully we can get that going, and I'm going to have to figure out, your voice is coming across good on the broadcast, but for some reason it's sounding really quiet in my headset, and I don't know why that is.
It might be on my end.
No, I think it happened. I was talking to another driver too, and it was doing the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you. I'm gonna put you back down to your channel, and we'll talk to you later. Good luck, buddy.
All right. Yep.
So now they're getting ready to. I think they're getting ready to go. Are the lights out? Yes, lights are out on the pace car. So it'll be lap 41 on the restart. Yeah, there is something weird going on with my. I can't control the volume on my end, so I can hear these guys better. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me try something here. And oh, I know what it is. Nope, that's putting it. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out later. That's odd. But should be getting the green flag here any moment. There goes the pace car. It'll be Chris Lynn leading them back to the green flag here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag racing has resumed here at Atlanta. Picking up right where we left off, man. Everybody jockeying for position here. Chris Lynn right now is holding on. William Brown on that high side. David Salter in the 88 machine giving a little bump there. And Cannon right there. How about the 28, Robbie Bice? Two teammates right there, Robbie Bice and David Salter, running 3 and 4 as they come out of turn 4 down to the line, and they're all still right there together. The 53 Bill Hales and Carl Fitz, they're both still on pit road, probably getting some work done on the cars. Man, it's not, like I said, it's not a lot of weather out there. In fact, the winds are still, I think they're still only 2 miles an hour. The air temperature is still 69 degrees. Track temperature is 83 degrees. So that's not too cool. William Brown found his way back up to the front past the 32 there, Chris Lynn. So an 18 position jump for the number 9 up to lead this race. And I tell you, he's been knocking on the door of a victory here for a while. Aiden Berlane not here tonight, and somebody's going to have it's almost a golden opportunity here. And maybe that's why these guys are racing so hard. They got a chance to get up here. It's not like saying they wouldn't have a chance because Aiden's here, but you know, your chances are significantly better when Aiden's not on track. So yeah, William Brown trying to make the most of it here. He still has a long way to go. We're just starting lap 46. And they're just nose to tail all throughout the I'd say about the top 15. Stan Mayberry moving his way up now into that 10th position. Your race sponsor. Battling with the 17 there, Tyler Isley, 67. He's not on, that's Brian Pressler, but he's not on the lead lap. Pressler is 1 lap down. He's in the lucky dog position at the moment. He's battling with Briggs Swope for that lucky dog spot. Briggs, he's quite a ways back. And you see where he is on the track map and his 17th position. And who is that directly behind him? That's Michael Self. Self is in the 15th spot. That's interesting because Michael Self is on the tail end of the lead lap. And he's trying to keep up with the 57 there. Starting to inch our way closer to the halfway point. Robbie Bice now new leader. Mopar Motorsports running 1-2. It's Robbie Bice with teammate David Salter right behind him. Ken Baum Jr. taking a look on that high side. Good to see Mopar Motorsports drivers up there. You know they're going to try to figure this thing out. And boy, they've gotten to the front. They've opened up a little bit of a gap here. William Brown in that 3rd position with Lucas Neal just behind them. Look at the gap between them and your 2 front runners. Oh, and just as I say that, boy, they just closed right up on them. Man, it was like 2 or 3 car lengths, and man, they closed that gap in a hurry. Salter down on the inside, trying to protect that inside. Lucas Nilges in the 21 machine, trying to give a little push to the 9 there. William Brown, not able to get there just yet. Let's see what happens. They race down the backstretch. And they do move slightly ahead. William Brown got his nose out front. He might be bringing the 21 with him. Oh, no, and Robbie Bice gets turned a little bit. His teammate, he was trying to push him along, and he might have pushed a little bit too hard. And, boy, he's got some damage. I don't know where that damage came from. It might have came from that last caution. But I hope that's not affecting his radiator too much. That thing's pushed in significantly there. But now he's shuffled back to the 14th position. Meanwhile, it's William Brown and Lucas Nilges. And because those are 2 teammates as well, Little Kitty Racing. And a matter of fact, Matthew Fitz is also, I'm sorry, well, remember what I said about Little Kitty and Team Sparkle Unicorn. So in a way, they're kind of like all in the same family there. And so I could see him working with those guys. Then we have Nick Cannon. And actually, he's a GKR driver as well. So a lot of the, it's like 4 teammates up there in a sense, trying to preserve the lead there. Chris Lynn, he was leading for a few laps, trying to find his way back to the front. He's going to have a bit of a fight on his hands now. Little Kitty / Team Sparkle Unicorn drivers. Oh, he might get a run there on the number 3, Matthew Fitz. He does. He blows by the number 3, bringing the number 5, Ryan Broderick, with him. William Brown once again back to the front, and him and Lucas Neal just right now still leading. How about Chris Lynn down on that inside? And Broderick trying to see if they can get a run. They're racing right along. Matthew Fitz, another one of our webcam drivers here tonight. In that high-speed traffic jam. Right now he's behind Broderick. There's a 26, Bingaman on the high side. And you can hear him getting out of the throttle. You know, he's carrying a lot of momentum out of that corner. You could easily almost run into somebody here. These cars are really carrying a lot of speed off the corners here. They must be getting a lot of good downforce. They continue to race along. Now look at David Salter. He's gotten up underneath the 21, trying to make a move on Brown for the lead. Boy, they're about to run into some lap cars there. Or oh, we got us a caution. I think Michael Self, he was on the tail end of the lead lap, and he just avoided getting a lap down. And let's see, I don't see where anybody actually crashed. Is Tyler Icy? He's on pit road. Oh, he might have. A bit of damage there for the 17. So something happened there. Let's see. Let me go back here. I can't quite see. We'll run it in slow motion. Oh, let's run this. Let's run it back a little bit. Something's already happened there for him to be facing that way. And oh, there it is right there. So we'll slow it down. So now he's got the 5 there beneath him. Broderick, there's Nick Cannon in front of him. Matthew Fitz. The number 3 car, the black and purple car there. Oh, it looks like it just got away from him. He got a little sideways coming off of 4, and he almost got the 3. Oh, Ken Baum Jr. getting caught up in another one. And Stan Mayberry, you see the 48. He's going to scoot on by. But that's how Isley ended up facing in the wrong direction there. Oh, man, Ken Baum Jr. not having a good night here tonight at Atlanta. So we're under caution, so he's going to have this third caution of the evening. Let's see, where is Ken Baum Jr.? Is he, let's see. I think he's on pit road as well. There he is, and he might be in there for a little while, getting some repair work done on that number 2 machine. McCarthy, he's just exiting pit road. Let's see. To lap 58, just about to the halfway point, actually. Tyler Isley now making his way off of pit road. Rick Swope also coming out. Let's see, does this car have any more damage? It maybe maybe a little bit. That I don't know. Is it just it looked like that left front might be knocked in just a little bit, like the splitter down there. And also you can see on the hood there's a little bit of damage in that fender, just a little bit there from Rick Swope. But time to get going here. The leader, the lights are off on the pace car, so we're getting ready to go green once again. And a lot of the field is behind them. Lucas Nilges right there behind them, ready to go. Brown, Nilges, Salter, Cannon, and Fitz, your top 5. Ryan Pressler just leaving pit road now as they're making their way down the backstretch. Pressler, he's getting out. Pressler is on the lead lap. He should be able to catch up there. Rick Swope, he's 1 lap down. Don DeGroot making his way out. He may be able to get around there and catch him before they, I believe he's actually on the tail end of the lead lap. Swope is 1 lap down. So he's getting up to speed. He's in the middle of 3 and 4, so he'll be up to speed by the time he gets there. We'll see what happens. He may have some momentum. Don't know if he'll have to get out of it or not. He's coming in a hurry. There's a pace car down on pit road.
Green.
Green flag racing again, and we crossed the line, and it is the halfway point, lap 60 on the restart. Brown and Nilges now working together there. David Salter, he's in that 3rd position. Nick Cannon right behind him 4th. There's Matthew Fitz, a 3 machine. A little bit of daylight between them, not too much. Bingaman, boy, he's catching up in a hurry, though. Stan Mayberry down in that 7th position. Ryan Broderick right behind him with Chris Lynn. Oh boy, look at Lynn. Swoops down on the inside of Mayberry. Looks like he's going to get that position there. Oh boy, Mayberry almost had to get out of it. Man, is he still running? Yes, he is. You know what I was saying, boy, these guys are really, they're building up a good head of steam sometimes. Getting a really good run on the guys, and we've heard some folks definitely have to get out of the throttle a little bit. Boy, look at this bunch back here. Robbie Bice, Jaden Bangland down on the inside. There's Ken Bond Jr. in that 8th position. Still hanging in there. He's been caught up in a couple of cautions already. Not enough damage to really damage him and keep him from not being on that lead lap. He's been able to get in and get enough repairs done. Trying to stay in the thick of it here. William Brown continuing to lead up the front there with Lucas Nilgis in the 2nd position. It's Brown, Nilgis, and Salter at the moment. Nick Cannon. Right now, they're not doing too much to challenge for positions. Matthew Fitz. But then we have Robbie Bice. Bice getting back up towards the front to catch up to his teammate. Let me check out that nose, and yeah, they got a little bit more work done. That car is looking pretty good. Now can he get up there and catch his teammate, David Salter. Salter currently running in that 3rd position. Oh, boy, he almost got door slammed there by the 2. Stan Mayberry goes by on the high side. Bice now in that 9th position. Right now, he's the only one really favoring that inside line. We've seen guys running both high and low since the start of the green flag. I don't know. It seems like the high line is the faster one. Could it be that that inside line is not working as much? We've seen that before here. Guys try to make passes on the inside, and just for whatever reason, that inside line just doesn't work. That may explain why so many folks are staying in that middle to high groove there. No one venturing out of that too much at the moment. You see David Salter taking a little peek there. Not too much, though. He's staying right up there, staying in line. It may be almost the best defense here. Oh, boy, Tyler Isley, he almost scraped the wall there. Right behind, I think that's the 5 of Broderick. Oh! Who was that? Was that the 20? Yeah, that was the 24, Kevin McCarthy. He's battling him for a position. Now, where is he? Is he still there? Well, there he is now. Now he's behind Isley. For a minute there, he was taking a look down on the inside. Brown just barely leading by 0.07 of a second. Lucas Nilgis just glued to his rear bumper. Just staying right there, lap 68 of 120. Not making any moves here at the moment. He is more than happy to just cruise right along here right now. This is almost like when you see these cars being buffeted around like this. This is almost like watching them at Talladega. But so far, so good for the number 21. You know, they say to finish first you got to finish, and right now he is just doing good there. David Salter down. He's down on that inside line now. He's trying to make something work down on that inside line. It's that's amazing. Like everybody's just kind of abandoned that inside line. Nobody's look at him going backwards, and that's not what you want to see. But it's like all of a sudden that inside line just died. Everybody, we've seen guys racing down there at the start of the race, but everybody's just it's like a change of plans here or something. His teammate a little further back there battling with Bingaman of the 11th position. There's a little bit of a gap between them and the main pack. You can see on the track map he's leading that second little group of cars there as they make their way down the backstretch. 4-car group behind the main body of the field. And everybody up here is just about staying single file. Stan Mayberry still had, he's got David Salter behind him now. There's Colin McCarthy. He rounds out your top 10. Robbie Bice trying to get ever closer to that top 10 position. He's still got a little ways to go. He's about 2 seconds behind that lead pack. He lost a couple of tenths there as they start lap 73. We'll have to see if he can make his way back up there. Now just under a second, just under 2 seconds, that is. Meanwhile, up in the main group, Chris Lynn, he's right in line. Ken Baum Jr. behind, Matthew Fitz in front, Nick Cannon in that 3rd position. Brian Broderick in that 7th spot. Both him and Stan Mayberry. I'm starting to say both of them gained 7 spots. That's a 2. 7 for Broderick, 2 positions for Mayberry since the start of the race. 10th place, Colin McCarthy. He's up 8 spots now from where he started the race. I see Michael Self. That was Michael Self just getting, was he coming off of pit road? It was either that or he was just letting some lead cars by. Self running in that 17th position, 2 laps down. And I think we have, as far as retirements, it's Bill Hales and Kevin Click. It looks like they're officially out of this race tonight. And so far, William Brown, he is holding on. I think he's got some good support there right now, and they're just following the plan, and they're just going to ride along and continue on here. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Full Throttle Next Gen Sim Racing Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
How are you doing tonight, man?
Hey, I'm talking here. You know who you're talking to? My old man! On my way
Terribles, Motor Speedway. We've got Devin Borden with us.
Keen Motorsports Shop here with Kyle Keen.
Sitting here with Sean Keen. We're going to talk a little bit about racing history.
Okay, folks, we're back here for Throttle Performance Next Gen Sim Racing Series. For lap 81 of 120, William Brown, he continues to lead. And that progression continues. Brown, Lucas Nilges, Nick Cannon in that third position, Matthew Fitz fourth, Chris Lynn in the fifth spot, Ken Baum now in that sixth position. He's followed by the five there, Ryan Brotto, trying to catch that top six there. Stan Mayberry now back down to the eighth position. David Salter, he was running up there near the front. Now he's in that ninth position. Kyler McCarthy, he rounds out your top 10. And then a little further back, we have Robbie Bice. That gap now about 1.3 seconds to the lead pack. So him and Jaden Bingaman running along here, trying to get a little closer. Behind them, we have Tyler Isley. He's running he's running there with Michael Self. Self's not on the lead lap though. Tyler, another one of our webcam drivers here tonight. He got caught up in an accident earlier. It looks like the car got fixed okay. So he's able to continue. Matthew Fitz, he got up to that top five. Boy, there's Chris Lynn trying to make his way back up to the front once again. Him and Ken Baum Jr. And to see what I was talking about, you know, they're just staying, they're going down to that middle group just a little bit, but everybody's really favoring that high side. You get the funny feeling that they're not going to try to cut this loose until maybe a little later when it gets down to the nitty gritty. That may be when they say, okay, now it's time to go for it. Let's take a look at the graphics, see if we can see who's how far have folks gone. Nobody is really going like super long. We're seeing 24 laps. Carl Fitz, he did 37 laps at one point. 39 for Mayberry and Salter. 39, I think that may be the highest. In fact, Lucas Nilges, he did 39 laps as well on his first stint. So yeah, that's about. Oh, we got us a caution, and let's see. What is who was involved in that? And oh no, Tyler Isley. Oh, and he's moving slowly there, folks. And 17 not looking too good there. There's a little bit of damage on the front there. He's going to lose a lap. Obviously has to stay out. Pit road is not open yet. Let's go back on the replay. Let's see if we can see what happened there. And there's Isley. And he's got to say 67, Brian Pressler right behind him. Looks like they're coming off a turn. Oh, no, did it get away from him? It looks like it's getting away from him. And, man, he's trying to hold on to it. Oh, my goodness, yeah. And now it's snapped back. Oh, no, he caught the, I think that was Michael Self. And everybody's going high and low. That was a Briggs Swope. And, oh, my goodness, Isley on his way to that inside wall. Man, that was a hard hit. The body work on the car didn't, the hit maybe not as hard as we thought it was, because his body work is not damaged as much from what it looked like it would have been, because we're looking at it in slow motion there. Everybody down on pit road now. Your leader William Brown making his way in. Lucas Nilges. They're all getting down to their pit boxes here. Let's see what kind of lap time he gets here. And why is it not showing? It didn't show Brown what his lap or his pit box time was. Ryan Pressler, number 67. Now he looks like he stayed out. He gained some track position. He may be staying out maybe to get bonus points for leading the lap here. And William Brown, he exited the pits, so he's now in that second position. Nick Cannon third, Lucas Nilgers fourth, Matthew Fitz rounds out your top five. And it'll be interesting to see does Pressler, does he come on in to get tires and fuel, or is he just going to stay out there? Because he last pitted on lap 58 and everybody else just came in on lap 88. So his tires are like 30 laps older, and I don't know. He's just going to stay out there. He's probably going to get freight trained here. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. The group making his way out. Tyler Isley also exiting pit road. Got some of that damage. There's still some significant damage on that 17 car. There's the 57 Briggs Swope making his way in. Did he have a little bit of damage? Maybe. Not too much. You can see the left side of that hood crinkled up just a little bit. So he may be trying to get that knocked out there. Michael Self on pit road, and what is he missing? Is he missing his? No, I thought he was missing his hood. That was just from the dent, the way the logo on the hood was looking at from a distance. You can see them knocking out that right front fender. And he's on his way out. Let's see, lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be lap 91 on the restart. Only the fourth caution this evening. There goes the pace car. Rick Swope, you just see him exiting pit road. He won't be able to get around before they get the green flag down. Green flag, and boy, Pressler, he was a mile away from the other drivers. I'm not sure what happened there, but maybe trying to hope he didn't jump the start, but he's trying to get going. And those guys, they got to run him down with those 30-lap-old tires. William Brown going to the high side, and I don't think Pressler's putting up much of a fight here. They're making their way past. Here comes the rest of the field. Oh boy, Matthew Fitz, he's going to have to go high there to get, oh, he got held up by the 67. There wasn't room for him to go to the high side. Now he gets up there, and he might be able to get by now as they get up to speed. Unfortunately, no, Brian Pressler going back in the wrong direction here now. It's still William Brown at the front. Lucas Nilgers, Jaden Bingaman, he's up there in the mix now for sure. Him and Nick Cannon was already up there. Matthew Fitz. We see Briggs Swope now coming back on pit road. Ryan Broderick gets past Matthew Fitz for that fifth position. How about the 67, Brian Pressler? He's fighting hard. He's lost the lead. So far has fallen as far as 7. Make that 8 now. That's McCarthy behind him now, and see the 48 there. Stan Mayberry also maybe trying to stay up there and get past those guys on the high side. Pressler is staying to the inside line though. So he's trying to fight for that position, but he's not staying up in the main groove. Maybe because he knows he may not have the tires to really stay up there. I could have sworn I saw Ken Baum Jr. blink just a little bit. A Man, they're really congested right here where David Salter in that 11th position. Man, I tell you, now 26 laps to go. Now all of a sudden, see how we weren't seeing folks racing on that bottom groove. Now we're starting to see a few more drivers getting down there, trying to see if they can make a move up the order a little bit. Now, not too much is happening up at the front. These guys are pretty much staying in line up here. William Brown continues to lead Lucas Nilgis, but things are starting to mix up behind them there a little bit. Look at Jaden Bingaman down on the inside trying to get past Matthew Fitz. And I don't know, that inside line not doing too great here at the moment. And trying to see if he can make something happen, but not going too far here at the moment. He still has Brian Pressler right there behind him. Ken Baum Jr. in that 9th position. Stan Mayberry running in the 7th position. Bingaman unable to really make any ground on that inside line. Yeah, now just saw, Ken Baum Jr., he did blink a little bit more. That's the first time I've seen anybody really blink at all out here tonight. I hope his internet connection is holding up there. A little further forward, Nick Cannon still right behind Brown and Nilgis. Ryan Broderick staying right in line as well. Chris Lynn. I think I just saw Tyler Isley. He's making his way back onto the track here. So we still only have 2 retirements for the evening. Tyler Isley, he's back on track, and he's the only car 1 lap down. Other guys that are laps down, or at least 3 laps down. So he's basically in the lucky dog position by himself. So should a caution come out, he could get right back onto that lead lap. Still got a bit of damage on that 17 though, so we'll just have to see how that plays out for him there. 21 laps remaining. Matthew Fitz hanging on in that top 5. Look at Ken Baum Jr. down on the inside challenging Stan Mayberry. Mayberry holding on to that 6th position. There's Brick Smoke, one of the lap cars. They're getting by him on the high side. Mayberry making his way closer to that top 5, just outside, challenging Matthew Fitz for that position. Oh, and the 88 gets by him on the inside. Wow. But actually, okay, the 88, he is he not on the lead lap? Let's see. No, yes, he is. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's David Salter, and that's all for position there. But Matthew Fitz, he's closing in on the 5 there. Ryan Broderick. All that's happening behind your leaders. Lucas Nilgis now sticking his nose out just a little bit. You know, these guys are teammates, and them and their associates there behind them. If anybody's going to go racing, they're going to try to be careful how they do it. They obviously don't want to take each other out. Good opportunity now to capitalize on some team points as well. A very good opportunity, really, to catch Aiden Berlane here tonight. He's not racing. They remain 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody in line there. Here comes the battles right here. There's Chris Lynn down on that inside with the 88. David Salter. Brian, give a shout out to Brian Pressler. Man, his tires are 30 laps older than the guys around him, and he's just outside the top 10. He's trying to hang in there with these guys on tires that are 30 laps older. Man, you got to give him some props for that, man. That's impressive. I'm surprised that he's hanging in there like that. He must be feeling pretty good out there tonight. And probably maybe able to keep those tires alive a bit by him racing now in the top 10. He's challenging Ken Baum Jr. there. No real place to go, really. They're so tightly packed here as they cross the line. You hear him right there just easing off the throttle. He can't keep his foot in it because there's just no place for him to go. Ryan Broderick in that 5th position, getting more pressure from Chris Lynn down on the inside. Stan Mayberry right behind him. 88 David Salter as well. There's Mayberry. Oh boy, and you see Ken Baum Jr. back there blinking a little bit. And I think Ken Baum just tagged the wall there, folks. Ken Baum Jr. In a little bit of trouble. He's backing out of it. He's still racing, but oh yeah, and his you know what? He may be backing out of it because of his blinking getting so bad, and there's such tight quarters going on right now that could really cause some problems. So I think Ken Baum is just kind of backing out of it, just to keep things running smoothly here. So a good sportsmanship on his part. But Chris Lynn, he cannot get by on that inside line. We've seen him down there for a while now. David Salter now taking a look down on the inside himself. Oh boy, Chris Lynn getting bracketed by the 48 and the 88. Right now, David Salter, he's the one that's benefiting the most. Man, they are right there too. How about Stan Mayberry? He's managing to hold on. Is he going to go down on that end? No, he's going to stay up on the high side. David Salter is trying to make that. He's determined to make that inside line work. Chris Lynn say, you know what? I'm just going to go down there with him. And as they come off of 2, you can see the car on the high side. They just get that momentum back again. The guys up the front still patient. 13 laps to go. Make it 12 as they cross the line. Man, when are any of these guys up here going to move it? When is Broderick? Is he going to step out as somebody? It's almost like a restrictor plate track, you know. So if somebody steps out of there, is somebody going to come with them? Can they get going? Nick Cannon, he's been riding along in that 3rd place now for a while. Are they just going to, oh, got some lap cars there. And that's Carl Fitz, I think that was. There's Michael Self, I believe. And he almost got away from him there. And they're spinning back there. Michael Self, I thought that was him spinning, and he's still going though. He was able to recover, so no caution. Back up the front here, and there's Nick Cannon. How about Jaden Bingaman trying to get that inside line coming alive once again? He can't quite get the momentum he needs. He's getting close to Carl Fitz there, but can't just get the run off the corner. It's not happening right now. He is high as a 5th position. Just got his nose ahead of Broderick up on that high side. You can definitely tell the pressure is cranking up now. These guys are getting up on the wheel. The guys at the front, they're just trying to maintain, staying nose to tail, doing everything they can just to keep that 4-car train going at the front of the pack here. William Brown, Lucas Nilgis, Nick Cannon in that 3rd position, and Matthew Fitz. Boy, Fitz all kinds of pressure from the 5 there. Ryan Broderick. There's Bingaman down on the inside, the 26 machine. He can't really get any momentum as they race down the backstretch. Now 8 laps remaining. Somebody, who is that? I think that was Tyler Isley. They just flashed past. Boy, Bingaman trying his best to get up the that inside line is just not going anywhere. Wow. Carl Fitz 18 car back on pit road. And this little group right here, this is where a lot of the action's going on. Chris Lynn back there trying to find a way past these guys. Here's the 28 there, Robbie Bice. Oh, and Brian Pressler gets in the Lynn. They managed to hold on, though. They stay green. Wow. Still no change from the top four. They're sticking together like glue. You hear Chris Lynn downshift. I wonder if he's got a problem. Now back into that fifth gear. I don't know. He might have a little bit of damage. I'm not sure. Something's not right for him at the downshift there. I wouldn't think that you'd have to downshift. But meanwhile, up the front, boy, could William Brown hold on for a win here tonight? Boy, he has been trying to get to victory lane. He's gotten to victory lane and been on the podium, trying to get that top step of the podium. He's got 5 laps to do it. Lucas Nilders, he'd like to get a win as well. Nick Cannon, it's been a while since any of these guys have been on the top step. So here you have a situation. You got teammates and like, okay, guys, how far are we going to take this? We don't want to go from 0 to 0 and like we're leading all this time and then take each other out. Boy, the 5 there, he's really laying on the pressure there on Matthew Fitz. Giving a little bit of a bump there. Trying to get that 5 unsettled. Fitz not having it. And oh boy, that's not going to end well. Oops, my bad. What did I pause it for? Trying to bump and run. That's not quite working there. Matthew Fitz in that 3 machine. He's trying to hold on. Three laps to go, man. They're really getting up on the wheel now. Oh, we got us a caution here. And let's see, who is it for? Oh no, it was Stan Mayberry. Did he spin? And I think I saw somebody else just go by as well. But for the most part, oh, heavy damage from Mayberry. Man, he was running like 6th or 7th. I think it was 7th or something like that. Man, he was having a good race. Oh man, you gotta hate it for the 48 there. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here. And so there's Stan Mayberry, Broderick in the 5 car. Here comes Bingham in the 26 machine, and they got him turned into the wall. Oh man, he just lost all of, man, that car got tore up going into the outside wall. Nothing more to be said there. Man, that was a hard hit. Oh, and he did tag Don DeGroot. DeGroot might have went into the wall himself. And, oh, yeah, he got heavy damage as well. But, man, I tell you, there's been so much close quarters racing here tonight. There's Mayberry making his way down pit road. He might try to see what he can do to just finish the race here. And hopefully it's not mandatory repairs. We'll see what happens if he can try to just stay on pit road and maybe get a little bit of work done. You can see them already starting to try to straighten things up on that car. He's staying in the car, so he knows he might have a chance. You know, that's one thing. Too bad we can't see whether or not it's a optional repair or manual or not. That would be a neat feature if they put that in iRacing, so that we can actually see what the driver has. So William Brown now, 3 laps to go. Of course, this is going to introduce a green-white checker situation here, folks. And of course, you know, they've got 3 of them. So William Brown, Lucas Nilders, Nick Cannon. Matthew, let's see. Let me find. Where's Nick at? Is he in here? I don't see Nick. He may not be in the channel. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's not in any channel right now. I was gonna try to grab him real quick, but let's see. David Salter back there in that 5th position. Boy, lights are out on the pace car already, so getting ready to go down the back stretch. This will be attempt number 1 at this green-white checker here. Well, I tell you, I think these guys are ready to go.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, they're
We're
waving
not
it off.
going
They're
green.
waving off the restart. And what happened to Isley? Something happened to Tyler. Got a report that he crashed, unless he just spun coming off of pit road or something. So they're going to let everybody get themselves kind of situated here. There's Matthew Fitz. Let me see if I can get Matthew on the horn here. Where is he at, Matthew? Oh shoot! Let me get up here so I can move up here. Hey Matthew, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how you doing, Tony? I got a copy.
Yeah, man, I can barely hear you, but your voice is coming through okay on the broadcast. It's not you. I don't know what's going on with my, I may have to restart Discord after this is over. Something went a little crazy, but man, you guys are running strong up at the top there, man. You think you guys are just going to try to just stay together and finish that thing together, or?
Yeah, you know, young Team Sparkle Unicorn would have all broke up and wrecked each other at the end. I think, you know, we've come together as a team. We're doing really well, so that's our plan. Stick together as a team, and one of us come out with a win.
10-4, man. I'm gonna put you back down to the channel. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
Wonderful, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, then, boy, I tell you, they've been running good as a team here, and boy, I tell you, William Brown, he can just taste that victory. And I mean, all of them can. Lucas Nilges can. Nick Cannon, he can taste it. They're so close. Matthew Fitz, he can taste it. Anybody up there, as long as everything stays all together, nothing gets crazy. Anybody up there could have a chance, I'd say, in that top 4, maybe top 5, if nothing crazy happens. And then you got guys a little further back, you know, Chris Lynn, Robbie Bice, you know. It's almost like something at Daytona or something, you know. So here we go, folks. Pace car on pit road. Green-white checker attempt number 1. Waiting for that green flag. Got a green. Here we go. They crossed the line. 2 laps to go. Now the teammates, it's no more teammates in a sense. It's let's have some friendly competition here, guys. They're running 1, 2, 3, 4. They're door to door now. I don't know what Broderick and that 5 machine's going to do. They're racing down the backstretch. Can they all keep it together in one piece? So far, they're doing pretty good. Lucas Nilges has got his nose out front. He's gotten ahead of William Brown. And boy, he is coming down to the white flag. White flag is in the air. It's the final lap. No caution will save anybody now. It's Lucas Nilges, William Brown in the 2nd position, and David Salter has broken up the group. He's in that 3rd spot. Chris Lynn also now into the 4th position. There's Robbie Bice, David Salter's teammate, and they're door to door. Look at David Salter, and he gets all 3 taken out. And Chris Lynn, he's going to come to the line, just like I said, and he gets tagged by Robbie Bice. Something got crazy at the end, and one of the other guys near the front was able to capitalize on it, and the guy that was able to capitalize on it was Chris Lynn, winner here tonight at Atlanta. You almost could feel it going to happen, folks. It was just a chance that if something went crazy, one of those other guys up near the front were going to be close enough to benefit from it, and that is exactly what happened. So congratulations to Chris Lynn on his victory here tonight at Atlanta. Maybe a bit of an unexpected win here for the 32, but a win nonetheless. And we'll go ahead and get guys in the interview queue, it's Robbie Bice. He did come. Well, you saw him right there, and he spun going across the line there, doing his best to try to get there. Let me go find Chris Lynn. There, he's already up there as well. And we need who else do we need? We need Jaden Bingham, and where is he? Is he in here? We may have to wait for him to come into the. Oh, I see him right there. So we'll go ahead and move him on up there. And let's see. And then we'll hop on down there with him. Okay, folks, we're down here with your top three. It's Chris Lynn, Robbie Bice, and Jaden Bingham. And man, hey, Chris, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, you know, things were so tight there, man, and it could have went any kind of way. And I had just said to the audience, if things get crazy, somebody up there near the front is going to be able to capitalize. You were in the right place at the right time. When the smoke cleared, there you were at the front of the line, man. Congratulations on the win here tonight at Atlanta.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That was crazy. Green white checker kind of cost us here in the spring. We're finished second, but we had so kind of glad we didn't have to go through three of them. But hell of a race. I mean, proud of the guys, and I mean, sorry for Robbie there racing to the checker, but we'll take it.
No, you're not. You're not sorry.
I'm a little sorry. I'll feel less bad about it tomorrow. But that was a hell of a race. It was fun getting the result finally. Hate it for Ken and Kevin and all the other posse T2T guys, but hey, we'll take it.
10-4, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Turn 2 Terribles podcast, Jeremy Zarfrost Photography, and just the whole team. You know, they stuck through me through early in the season, but we'll keep digging here.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations again, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, Tony.
You know? Hey, Robbie, you got a copy?
Yeah, man.
Well, I tell you, hey, you gave it one last shot there, man. Tried your best, and just came up that one spot short, man. And, you know, he had to actually fight back. You know, got caught up in some stuff earlier, got to the back of the field just about, and had you know, through all the cautions and things, made your way back up to the front. But man, congratulations on that second position.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was loose earlier, and Jaden kind of tapped me, got me loose, which wasn't his fault. It is what it is. And then my own teammate hit me again, and just got me loose. And yeah, twice I went all the way to the back and fought my way through. I have to admit, I didn't know till the end of the race that I let my qualifying set in. So that's why I was extremely loose. So the second step, I figured it out, and I just jacked up everything I could to tighten the car up, and it finally got better. But yeah, it was still a handful. So sorry, Dane. It wasn't your fault. I was just qualifying set.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
My team, man. Bill Parr and David and Carson, who couldn't make it tonight, and Bill, and for you to the broadcast, we appreciate it.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you next week.
Take care, bud.
And hey, Matthew, you got a copy?
Matthew?
What? Huh? Well, I'm sorry. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm sorry, Jaden. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. Jaden, you got a copy there. I clicked on the wrong guy. My God. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I tell you, you were toward the end there. You know, I noticed that folks had stopped running that inside line for, you know, a little while there, you know, after we got past the halfway point. And was it getting hard to try to pass? I saw you down there sometime trying to move forward. It's like that inside line stopped working. Everybody was running it up at the beginning of the race, but folks just started migrating to the high side quite a bit.
Yeah, so one thing that I noticed going on during the race was if you were on the bottom, you were getting really loose if you guys were pushing real hard. And I do want to apologize to Robbie because I tried letting out of it and, you know, letting him smooth himself out, but I couldn't check up anymore or I was going to get run over from behind. But pretty darn good race for how my year has gone. Finally got some good luck. Hopefully this gets confidence up.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys carrying a lot of speed off the corners, man. I heard a lot of folks lifting. I mean, it was only like 2 miles an hour wind and anything. So, but I mean, was it just with these? I know you said getting loose, but are these cars really good aerodynamically? Are they really gripping the track? Because it seemed like you're carrying a lot of momentum off the corners.
So we just built up so much speed to the point where it wasn't really gripping up on the bottom. That's why you saw most of the guys running up top. Plus, Not to mention you had all teammates on that outside line, so they were able to just freight train that outside line and keep going.
Yeah.
So
man, it almost like something at Talladega or Daytona or something.
Absolutely. And I feel bad for Isley. We just couldn't get hooked up properly earlier there in the race, and it kind of ruined his race a little bit, and he just couldn't get it back under control. I tried letting him in a couple laps later, and sure enough, he got loose just changing lanes, and that's all it takes, man.
Wow. So I guess maybe just some more work on the setup to try to counter that getting loose so much. Huh?
We were trying to figure out whether it was damage on the sides of his car from the prior accident, but it just snapped on him. So, like I said, he had a bad week this week. He kicked everyone's butt in the spring, and I didn't have the greatest luck in the spring, so it felt good to get a good finish here.
10-4. Anybody else want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my dad, who watches every race. My mom, who's probably not even watching, but she gave birth to me, so gotta thank her. I wouldn't be here without her. So
yeah. Well, 10-4, man. Well, congratulations congratulations on that podium, man, and good luck next week. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Okay, folks. Well, that will do it there, and let's go ahead and let's bring up the finishing order here, the race results, and we have Chris Linier winner, Robbie Bice second, Jaden Bingham in third, Matthew Fitz fourth, Nick Cannon fifth, Kyler McCarthy sixth, Brian Pressler seventh, Ryan Broderick eighth, Ken Baum Jr. ninth, Lucas Nilgis rounds out the top 10. Then we have Stan Mayberry 11th, David Salter 12th, 13th, William Brown, 14th, Tyler Isley, Briggs Swope 15th, Michael Self 16th, Don DeGroot 17th, Carl Fitz 18th, 19th, Bill Hales, and 20th is Kevin Click. And so don't forget to join us next week. We'll be heading to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, man. Some real flat track racing now, race number 20. And boy, you're not going to want to miss that. So like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.